Hey guys, Boxcorner here, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. And in the last episode, we were doing, well, we read a manga with thing, and which with Natsuki, and we were we shared our poem, and we actually wrote a poem. God, and now we get to show somebody else. Why not? Fine, we'll go with Monika. Let's see what she has to say. Let's go. Let's get right into this. Okay, so, hi Boxcorn. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club or new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off with just going in the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, I want to share your poem with me. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Boxcorn. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's sort of the barrier we'd all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I am Monika my poem. I like it, Boxcorn. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. This kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So, take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Charles Silverstein? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anyone. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably wouldn't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I guess I can see why it would be the kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. It's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you to find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to fight the way everyone else wants you to, right? It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Oh, she knows. Okay. Back to the reading. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. If I can read. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I'll always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. So, hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It was too bright. It was too deep. Stretching far forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. What a poem. That was something, I guess. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you would call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between the words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be very powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I've had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Ugh. Anyway, Here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen at the same point in the same point for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice today. Thanks for listening. Okay, I guess we'll go with Yuri now. Let's see. So, Yuri says in the poem, when it passes more than enough time for her to finish reading, sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that might have been after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I can't help but notice, but it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while getting used to new people. It's fine, I didn't really notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there's specific writing habits usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form fit the two together. In the end, the end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once you find the train of thought as if her demeanor it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Can I freaking speak, please? Mouth, stop whistling. Ugh. That was weird. Okay. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into even writing a simple poem. Not just finding them, and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes from practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, me, or to Natsuki. Okay. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if this was an opportunity. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The lasting, gleaming streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Dear. There's a poem. That's very deep. Let's go. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. No. Okay, so it was very descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's not first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little bit more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Boxcon. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, that poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in a last remaining place of comfort and unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember, that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Sayori, let's see. How are you? Oh my goodness! This is so good, Buxcorn. I'm trying to do a voice. Stop doing that, please. Okay, I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer, Sayori. You must be seriously overreacting. I am not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what the hell I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Yours opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Yeah. I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So, when I read your poem, and it's not just a poem, it's a Buxcorn poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Buxcorn. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Try any things like this for other people. That's something only really good people would do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I have lots of fun here. Let's read this again. And I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That's better. That was better. The other way was not. That will be my... Oh, that will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine. Clear throat, and let's begin. The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you've missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Well, okay. Well, I don't have breakfast for you, so yeah. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait till morning to write this? No? Just a little bit? How can you answer just a little bit to a yes or no question? I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It just came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made egg and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast, I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monika's the best. Oh yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Phew. Yes, as everyone. Okay, I gotta find the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. They just... Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They can I speak? Okay. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of them I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? No, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem. Dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you had to try that hard to come up with something that nice to say? Well, not something nice to say. Thanks, but I don't really need to... Didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. Well, if I was looking for suggestions, I would have happily asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Boxercorn did too. So, based on that, I would gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Boxercorn liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. And the music just stopped. Oh. Oh no, this is gonna be bad. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. She's on something. Okay. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Boxercorn appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the... Oh god, okay. I wasn't the one who something magically grew a size bigger as soon as... Oh god, okay. Okay, whoa, it's a little far, okay? Natsuki, Natsuki, that's a little... It doesn't involve you! Oh, god. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they had just noticed I was standing there. Boxercorn, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out the reader, not to force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Boxercorn. But wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and the meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. Do you understand that, right, Boxercorn? Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they should probably, think a little highly of me. Or I could just not do them both. Of course, that's gonna be nobody. I don't know about this one. I might as well save here. Just in case. Okay, we'll go with... we'll see. Yuri. Oh, Yuri. You're really talented. Well... But Natsuki has a point. I think that... I racked my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with a few words can be just as impressive as well. Basically saying you both are good, okay? It lets the reader's imagination take over, and Natsuki's poem did a really good job of that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Shows how much you know. But that's not Natsuki. I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so... You don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, writer, Natsuki. Huh? Natsuki voices gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that's barely audible. Yuri. Yuri looks at me dejectedly, with a face like that I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey. It's not like you need to apologize for me, Boxcorn. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about, Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monika look away. Anyway, the thing about your... didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, yay. Sayori. I'll go make some tea. Yeah, you go do that. I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, Boxcorn. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we all got a little used to. So me joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all, not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we'll do literature-related things in the club room. Maybe you can take a chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all that, what is the club for? I disagree, Monika. What about... Well, what? That's not the most important thing about the electrical club. The most important thing is having fun. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monika is right. Being in the club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Boxcorn, how about you? Or Boxcorn? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a really neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. I did learn a little more about what kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job at impressing those I want to impress. I noted myself with newfound determination. Boxcorn, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It's truly been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between you and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Boxcorn, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone else is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Surely being friends with everyone is nice, but... does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Pat. I said that more to myself than to her. It's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Alright. Poem time. Who should we... Okay, what? No, I'm not gonna base this off anything. I'm literally just gonna look at... Okay. What do I like? Chocolate! I love chocolate. I love myself some chocolate. How about a little kiss with the chocolate? I am broken. And lucky. I like to dance. I have cheeks. I like to daydream. I like my childhood. I see an after image. I think that's my destiny. And I also like having parties. And I also like go to people and saying boop. I go and boop. Boop boop. Infinite. Family. Memories. Tears. Poof. Jump. Games. Cry. I don't know which one we did. I don't know who we impressed the most. Okay. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Boxercorn. Yo, Sayori, sup? Don't do that. Okay. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Huh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles for the latch and gets it open. Then she turns upside down and lets the contents spill into the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I had to lend you some. And there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that leaves only the one option. Wah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening in or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Boxercorn to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way that you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it wasn't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Oh god, what the No, what happened? Cat! No. Out of nowhere. Something smacks Sayori in the face, and trembles onto the desk. Ow! What was? A cookie? Surely enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid my restitution? Retribution. That actually one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the mouth and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Ugh, you're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Oh, yours look really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie sitting here, Natsuki reaches to nudge Sayori off. Oomph. Suddenly, Sayori leans and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you just seriously do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots off to safety. You and I laugh as well. Gee, she's such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances in the room. Monika is in the club room. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope that she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monika chose to clip over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't really. Kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika. Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is it so? In that case, I won't let you down, Boxcorn. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean to put any pressure on or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, did I miss anything? I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow has already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I closed my eyes and ended up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monika. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is, the idea of literature sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come to the first place if it's a literature event. So it's important we figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know. Well, so it's important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? She's always taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Aha, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Oh, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I found myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa, okay, Sayori is close. I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monika overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. That's what I do. That's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days of this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair's still sticking all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I tried to wipe off this stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boy? Oh god, okay. Man, you're getting freaking deep. That's super mean. I'm with Sayori now, and that was very mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer up from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh god, okay. Okay! Did you be this close? Like, okay. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggled to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? Oh god. What's with people in there? Okay, it means my thumb there flare got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so, why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms around and towards her, Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, and he wouldn't let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would, anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. Here's a deal. I guess we're really better taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monika suddenly calls out. Why don't we share poems we wrote now? Yay! What's going on? I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, the same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori trots away to retrieve a poem. Well, we did Natsuki last time, and that was good, so let's see what Natsuki thinks of our poem this time. Oh jeez, oh god. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. And again, if this one was good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poems from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But she never really stuck me as her type. Sayori is a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how could someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That's a little unnecessary, but think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away, like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. Okay. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has lots of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start talking about spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies, and it doesn't matter if she keeps it private, and it doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross, she's gross, the world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm going to tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. It was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people to realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I want it to be easily related to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'll make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of other people can too. That's what I do best after all. And I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow's too, so look forward to it. Let's go to Monika. Hi again, Boxcorn. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you come up with a masterpiece. Aha, I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monika. Alright, like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Oh well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there's also a lot of similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like you two... It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So, I think that's what kind of vibe I get while reading your poem. You sure you're not reading too much into it? Could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yui. But in any case, Sayori's writing is kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she's exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy could enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Okay, we're gonna have to get into this one. Oh, okay. Let's read. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a violin on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Alright. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sure if you don't like it... No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote these lines made sure it makes it feel like they're trying to speak out over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't really the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. She's breaking the fourth wall. Should I save my game here? I'll save my game here. Ooh, is she being fourth wallish? I don't trust Monika now. You never know when you might change your mind. Okay, she's definitely breaking the fourth wall here. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? It's not. What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I don't trust her. I don't know why, I just don't trust her. Let's speak to Sayori. Boxercorn, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the one who feels that way, so... no way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes it something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. What? Stop thinking about weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking? Let's not talk about that. So yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have kind of a weird connection. It's your fault for getting into my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey! I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with a pencil between her hands. Hey, Boxcorn, will you give me a poem? I kinda wanna keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive to her surroundings, she bumps right into me. So sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the book and pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not good as you. No, it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Okay, this one's a little bit longer. Okay. Alright. Let's get into this one. Bottles! I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all of my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like the bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put a bottle to keep it safe. And I put a bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like in sports, exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow the dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frankly pulled them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 inside me. Interesting. Holy crap! Sarah, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't you tell that? Yeah. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monika taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kinda creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe it's because I'm used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Celia always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Guess we'll go for Yuri next. Here's the last one. Okay. We'll do the... Okay. So, let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Boxagon. Your scores are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire a few fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise, I see. That's certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it, of course. Is this poem what you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Raccoon, the raccoon. Okay. I'll have to make sure I kind of see what this is, because this handwriting is very hard to read. It's good, beautiful. It's very hard to read. Okay, the raccoon. Okay, the raccoon. Let's start. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttling of a raccoon outside the window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I give the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The exciting beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hunger, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon crimsons its face and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft, the raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows up in excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feel myself again. Okay, that one was an interesting one. So, I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a little more metaphorical. I don't know if it was my fault, but I can begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and convey an emotion through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what this is supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in many more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So sometimes I enjoy writing about them. Huh? That's funny. Well, didn't Natsuki also write something about that? She did! She did write something about that. It's just very more simpler, but you know. About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Huh? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her that I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. Okay. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone can come and sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. Well, that's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sarah and I have been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets so we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you cared about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monika? Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Okay. I'm going to leave it here, because I think this is a good place to stop it. It's a cliffhanger. I'll put it on a cliffhanger, okay? So, yeah. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please box the like button. It's really appreciate it. If you're new around here, why not subscribe for more daily videos? And I will see you guys in the next one. Happy gaming. Not rub it in. Jeez.